Hi everyone! Curious what happens if you let AI craft your social listening query for you? I'm Yanko, Marketing Director at YouScan. And by the way, I actually started at YouScan as a social listening researcher. So I know the struggle. Brainstorming keywords, refining the query over and over again, wondering if you missed something. And that's exactly why we built our AI-powered query assistant, so researchers can spend less time on query building and more time on actual analysis. So what actually is social listening? Social listening is about tuning into online conversations, understanding what people think, how they feel, what they are doing. It's real-time, it's unfiltered, but it's extremely valuable. Whether you're tracking brand health, spotting emerging trends, or trying to understand why your customers behave the way they do, everything starts with listening. Before we dive into AI Query Assistant, just a couple of words about YouScan. We are an AI-powered social listening and insights infrastructure for global brands and agencies. We pull real-time data from social networks, news, forums, blogs, review sites, so you can see the full picture. But here is what makes us different. We track not just mentions from text, but also visuals and audience characteristics. YouScan captures real consumption moments, how people actually use products and services in their lives. So analysts can see the full picture, what consumers say, what they do, and who they are. Now, to capture the right conversations, you actually need a solid query. This is where Boolean logic comes in, combining keywords with operators like and, not, or, and proximity rules. And these keywords can be actually anything. Brand names, product names, hashtags, slang terms, brand campaign keywords, and basically anything people might just say online that's relevant to your monitoring topic. But the challenge, building these queries from scratch, requires real time and effort. You need to think of every synonym, every variation, every way people might phrase these things. It's tedious, it's time consuming, and it's super easy to miss something important. But what if you could just describe what you're looking for and let AI do all the heavy lifting? That's exactly what our AI Query Assistant does. You type a simple description and it generates a full comprehensive Boolean query for you. And next, you can refine it, you can add any context you like, you can zoom into specific markets, specific languages, or you can just keep it simple. So let me show you how this looks in practice. Alright, welcome to YouScan, and here we are in the topic creation window, and this is basically the place where every research project starts. And as you can see, here is the window where you can type your Boolean query manually, but for this demo we will test our freshly launched AI Query Assistant, and let's say that I would like to explore skincare routines, how people actually use different products for morning, for night routines, and I will just describe my research idea to our assistant. And by the way, as you can see here, our assistant has extended and fast modes. Fast gives you quick responses for simple queries, and extended is for deeper analysis. It takes a bit longer, but works better for complex topics. So let's proceed with the extended mode, and let's just simply ask to search for skincare routines, morning routines, night routines, and some related terms. And let's go. And here we go, the query is ready just for a couple of seconds. And on the screen, you can see the approximate volume of mentions for the past 30 days and the daily average volume of mentions. Also, here you can check mentions and gallery. It's just a preview, but for now, it's also available to check before creating the actual topic. But the most interesting part here is our Boolean query completely created by our AI agent. Now I will open the conversation panel, and here you actually can chat with the assistant, ask follow-up questions, request some explanations, refine your query step by step. And what I really like here, you can actually see the thinking process, you can check the extended thinking, why this query works, what it captures, and what it does not capture. So here we can see a lot of different keywords related to time of day, routines, multi-word phrases, and also hashtags. So everything is transparent and available for you to review and to refine at any stage. And here you can see the window to continue refining the query with follow-up questions and suggestions. Now, skincare is a topic with a lot of brand noise, some ads, influencer promos, sponsors content, and let me ask the assistant to filter that out. And with operators and not, these keywords will be excluded from our analysis with discount, sale, sponsored, hashtags, and so on and so forth. So you can see that you can actually chat with it and ask for some refinements. Also, I would like to make this Boolean query a bit richer. I want to capture more product-specific conversations, so I will ask it to add some common skincare products like cleansers, serums, moisturizers. As you can see, our Boolean query was updated once again, and this time we have more product categories related words. As we described, some serums, cleansers, moisturizers, and we can keep refining it as we need. And now here is something really useful, the version history. So every time the assistant generates a new query, it is saved as a version. So if I don't like where it's going, I can always go back. So nothing is lost, you can experiment freely and you can go and check all your previous options. But for now, I will keep the current version of the query as I'm happy with how it looks. I'm ready to move forward to collect the topic and to show you guys what we can get from all these mentions collected with this query. And for this, I will just press the next button and start the topic collection. So here we are in the mention stream, and as you can see, YouScan has collected thousands of mentions from the past 30 days from various sources, social networks, blogs, forums, review sites, and also from various geographical locations. You can use all these filters on top of your social listening data to zoom into specific markets, specific trends, and topics. Our mentions, I can see that they are pretty relevant. They are related to different skincare routines for morning, for night, and so on and so forth. And on the left side of the screen, we have our tabs for insights. And as I mentioned previously, YouScan can analyze not only textual data, but also visuals. And here we see different visual tags, for example, logotypes, activities, scenes, and it's super easy to check how different brands appear together on visuals, or how do people use different products in real life. As you can see, YouScan can quickly analyze and detect different brands, different tags. Alright, let's go back to our mention stream, and now I'd like to show you our Insights Copilot, an AI agent for social listening. With this agent, there is no need to spend hours manually scrolling through thousands of mentions and analyzing them. You ask a question in this window, or you can use already predefined questions, and agent will analyze all the data and give you an answer. So let's ask Insights Copilot which skincare brands are getting the most buzz right now. And here we can see the thinking process in action. Insights Copilot automatically applies all necessary filters for our analysis. And here is the answer. So we can see the list of the most popular brands mentioned online right now. And as you can see, the first one is Medicube. Also, here is the list of popular products related to this brand. And also, we can see the list of other brands like Rode, Anua, and so on and so forth. This list is pretty extensive, and what is more important here, we not only can check the actual answer here, but we can track how many mentions supports each conclusion. And what's more important, we can also check the examples of these mentions. This way, we can ensure that our AI agent is not hallucinating and its response based on real user mentions. And this is just a slight glimpse of what is possible with YouScan, from AI Boolean query creation to AI analysis. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this session was interesting and productive for you. And if you have any questions, just let me know in comments. And I'm inviting you to try YouScan yourself for your research projects. Our team will be super happy to show you all our powerful capabilities for social listening. Thank you so much. Have a nice day ahead. Bye.